This is Austin St. John, Jason, the original Red Ranger. You are watching the Morphin Network.
Let's get this interview started. Leonard, I do odds, you do evens. All right, so Alan, tell us about yourself.
Wow, where do you go from there? Let's see. Well, I am a father, an actor, a director, producer, writer. Enjoy traveling, cooking, friends, family, fun, parties. It's a little everything.
Awesome. All right, Leonard has the next question.
Before I get to my question, what's your best dish you can cook?
Oh man, anything French, I think. Yeah, I have a really good recipe for a pork loin with a cream brandy sauce with apples on top, which is really good.
Damn, Phil.
Man, you just got me hungry, huh? Speaking of which, how did you start? How did you get started with acting?
Wow, gosh, I was about 5 years old, and I went to see Peter Pan with my parents. It was a national tour of Peter Pan, and I fell in love with the magic of it and just was fascinated by it. And I don't know if it was really the acting side of it or if it was um, the whole creative side of it, trying to figure out how they do things. And so I love both sides of the business. I love acting, but every time I'm on set, especially on a film crew, I love sitting back and watching everyone do their jobs and see, what makes the whole thing go. It's kind of cool.
Awesome.
All right.
All right.
Before we go into Power Rangers, for those people who don't know, you're also in theater. So how did you get started with theater and stuff like that?
So my first job was, Oliver or Music Man, one of the two, and just doing, and ended up doing one of the lead characters, and so it was kind of fun to do that, and kept doing that all through school. My parents would drive me up to an hour each way to go do theater places. They never understood it, but they really loved it, that I liked something and was passionate about it. So they wanted to be supportive as possible. And my father actually built me a stage in our basement where I could do shows down there as well for friends and practice and do fun things. So it was kind of a cool thing. The support's always important,
Sports?
No, support.
Support.
Sports are important too, but support is very important.
Just live in LA before I ask what's your favorite sports team?
Oh, Kings. Hello.
Right on.
Hockey.
There you go.
And Dodgers, of course. And
of course.
I guess the Lakers.
don't say I guess the Lakers. Ryan is a big Lakers fan, so
I am a Lakers fan as well. I used to be a Jazz fan, a Utah Jazz fan, during the Stockton Malone years.
Mm-hmm.
But they kind of always let us down in the end. So.
Yeah, you can blame MG for that. Now here's a real question. What was the audition process like for Power Rangers?
It was super easy. I happened to be directing a play that the casting director Katie Wallen was producing, called Inaccurate Information, and she asked me if I was interested in auditioning for the Power Rangers. She said, I can only get you the audition, I can't get you the job. And I said, sure. So I came in, and the casting directors were there. I left, and on my way home got the call that I had booked the job. So that was pretty cool.
Congratulations. Wow.
Yeah, that was really cool. Yeah, it was interesting because almost everyone's read that ended up becoming the Equation Rangers, they all were had kind of a similar sort of read. We all kind of had classical theatrical training, and so it was more Shakespearean in our read, I think, and that's what kind of booked us all the gig.
Awesome. That's really great.
Out
Sorry.
of curiosity, with the hand gestures from the Aquatarians, was this part of it or was it improv?
No, what's fun is we all kind of got together in a room and kind of put together the puzzle pieces. Raja, she was freaking amazing. She said, "Hey, what if we kind of figure out what our kind of thing is?" So ours is, if you look at it, there's a heart built into it. Whoa, can we do that? There's a heart built into the triangle part of it, and then when we pieced them all together, when all 5 of us put it together, it became this really cool star. And so that was Raj's whole thing. So it's the middle finger going down into a heart, and then the rest of them are going up to a triangle. Very cool. And that was Raj's thing. And then when we were on set, we thought it would be kind of cool to do the around and the push off thing, which was kind of cool when we did all those kind of.
It's like Ryan. It's like this. It's like this. I got him. It's like this.
Okay.
Oh, let me move the mic real quick. Hold up.
Oh God. Okay, got it.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah, I got it. I learned how to do it. I'm happy.
Very good.
So, Alan, are there any behind the scenes stories that you would like to share with your fans and stuff like that, like the fun blooper stuff that happened, like when the camera's off and stuff?
Oh my gosh. My favorite one has to be there was one person who I will not name, was a little bit full of himself all the time, and just kind of felt a little superior to the rest of us. And we ended up quartering him into his dressing room. And if you don't know what quartering is, you take quarters and you put them in right near the turning slot, so you can't open the door because it locks it in there. So yeah, we ended up doing that. I think a stage manager finally got him out. We just played innocent with that.
I don't know that.
I had friends in high school theater classes, and they had dressing rooms. That's happened before.
Oh really? Oh
yes.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I ended up getting locked in a dormitory once that same way, and had to climb out the ledge and jump off the building to get out of my room.
Wait, you actually jumped in a ledge?
Yeah.
Wait, how tall was what floor
You
you were
do
on?
what you got to do. It was on the second story, so it was up there, but it wasn't super high. But,
okay.
Okay, I was like, that you became Spider-Man.
Yeah, exactly. It was probably, gosh, a good 10 feet, 12 feet, probably. Oh, pretty high.
Okay, so speaking of Power Rangers, what do you think that your character Corcus would be doing right now?
I think he would secretly be running the place. I think so, Aquitar, because he was always very quiet, and the quiet ones are dangerous because they're always thinking.
Yep.
I felt like I was the one that was learning the most. I was taking in the most information. So everywhere that we went, I would be curating the information, and then and filing it away so that at some point in time it would become useful. And because I think I was always the protector of Delphine. And so if anything ever happened to her, I believe that Corcus would be the one that would be taking over.
I see. Very interesting. That's very, very interesting.
I kind of wish the Alien Rangers would have came back for Ninja Steel since
Yeah,
they're all ninja.
Yeah, I
Me
wish
too.
I wish you guys came back for that's already done, but the previous
For like
season.
for like voice acting and stuff like that, because it's like the one Ryan and I have talked about. I think the one thing we really wanted for Ninja Steel, because it's the 25th anniversary and stuff like that. I mean, the 25th anniversary was great, but I think what I've really capitalized on is the fact you have a third ninja group, and you have the Alien Rangers, and then you have Ninja Storm.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see like some sort of crossover or something like that, where some of the Alien Rangers came back down, but it's whatever. I'm like, it's.
Yeah, and you don't know where they're going. You know, Saban, he's made an enterprise out of this company, and you don't know what his thoughts are and how, you know, where he goes with his thought processes. But you know, hopefully at some point in time we'll get to do something again, even if it's something completely different, but it has an alien theme to it.
I'm just curious. It's actually a question. Did they ever call you to come back for the 20th anniversary?
No.
Really? Oh my gosh! Because like they said, like, oh, we called in like 100 people. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. You know what? I think the aliens were kind of their trial show. And I think we're an afterthought most of the time with them. Even though it went to #1, it was very highly rated. They were going to do a spin-off series with us. We had some contractual sort of issues that didn't come to play, and maybe that could be some of the reason why they don't want to bring us back. But you never know. And but we're blessed to be able to have done what we did, and to get to meet people like you guys, and to travel the world and get to meet other fans. And it's way cool. It really truly is. You know, I do so much work, you know, in this business, and this is a very special part of my life that I'll never forget.
Amazing, and that is really inspiring.
What are your thoughts on the Power Ranger fandom and the community as a whole? Since Power Rangers has become like this global, like, pop culture icons and stuff like that. Like, because we went to Power Morphicon, and we met people around the world who came to Power Morphicon because they grew up watching Power Rangers. So
it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
And what's even more interesting about it is with our group and the original Power Rangers, even more so, how long ago that was. You know, and to think that it still plays today and is still poignant and still has legs, it is absolutely crazy. And when I run into people that either recognize me or they hear Power Rangers and they go, "Oh my God, you were a Power Ranger!" And even going to auditions, it's so funny to have a casting director go, "Oh, you were a Power Ranger? That's so cool!" And it's like, okay, thanks. You know, I'm not Ryan Gosling, but you know.
Put that in. He's Alan's not a Ryan Gosling of Power Rangers. Put that in.
Oh, kind of crazy.
So then my three more questions. Any upcoming projects that you want to tell your fans and the viewers?
You know, I actually have a really cool project that I've been working on for the past 2 years called Sean 2's. I actually have a bunch of projects, but this one is near and dear to my heart right now. It takes place in Berlin in 1933, and it's about, a lot of people know about the Jewish plight, of the people being put into camps during the Holocaust, but a lot of people don't realize that gays and lesbians were one of the first groups to be put into the camps, and they were actually the last group to be released. And so I wrote this story based on a fictitious story about a man who's trying to escape being caught by the Nazis, and becomes his landlord's identity when she passes away, and becomes a female chanteuse in the supper clubs to escape being caught. It's kind of cool. And so we're in the process of finishing up the music. David Legge is my writing partner on that, doing the music part, and we're looking forward to hopefully premiering it in London.
Oh,
so that will be really fun.
I still need to go there. It's one of my dream locations.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's really nice over there.
And that in Japan, especially Japan.
So speaking of acting, Alan, is there any advice you want to give to to inspiring actors who are trying to break into the acting game?
I would say don't expect it to be overnight. It looks easier than it is. Do as much learning as possible. Take as many classes. Be aware of your fellow citizens. Be empathetic to people. See what makes people tick. Peel the layers. Study every single solitary aspect of the business so that you appreciate and understand everyone that's working in it. Never say no. Never be a jerk to anyone, because you don't know that PA that's getting you coffee could be the next casting director, Martin Scorsese. You never know. You never know. So you treat everyone with kindness and respect, and you'll get it back 100-fold. So that's my thing.
Yes.
I would say, because I'm not an actor, but no, I have a lot of friends who are, and Ryan and I both know people who are aspiring actors. I did not know how it was aside from word of mouth until I watched the HBO show Barry, where
yeah.
where Bill Hader is trying to become an actor and is trying to put his past life to the side, and I'm like, wow, this is what people actually have to go through. That's very interesting.
There's a lot of really good. It's an interesting world, and a lot of it's getting blown up right now with the Me Too movement and all that. There were a lot of villainous wolves out there that were doing bad things and trying to get people, taking advantage of people to for them to get ahead. And it's but there's some really great things here. There's amazing people here in Los Angeles and around the world that are truly doing it for the craft and because they have a passion for it. And if you find those people, those like-minded people, and you create this village, it makes it bearable to be part of this business, and it makes it more enjoyable. And you'll see more and more if you watch certain groups of actors, you'll see that they kind of work in the same circles over and over, or they'll get the same DPs or casting people or any of that stuff. If they enjoy working with those people, they're going to use them over and over again. The same makeup people, hair people, lighting, all that. It becomes a family, and the more you are kind, the more you're going to get that back.
Amazing. That's
Excellent.
excellent.
So for all you actors out there, here word of advice from Alan Palmer. You heard it here first.
Be kind.
Don't be a jerk.
Be humble.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest mistakes with actors, it's interesting. There's a narcissism to a huge group of actors who are very self-absorbed, self-serving, and caught up in their own little circle. And the problem with that is you can never become a better actor until you get out of your own little bubble and pay attention to the people that are around you and see, when the empathy factor kicks in, that's when you finally get those feelings. You understand what makes people tick. You understand if someone has lost a sibling, a daughter, a son, a spouse. You can be empathetic with them and take on some of those emotions and feel what they feel, and attach that to acting pieces that you do. Those are the ways that you figure out how to become a full character. The biggest mistake that young actors make are they read what's on the page, and then that's all they use. They just blurt that out, and you have to do the backstory. You have to find out why did they act this way? Every villain, there's one good part of them. You have to find the good part. To play the villain, you have to live with yourself. So you have to think that there's something good about you in order to make your character redeeming, you know? And I think self-centered people, very narcissistic people, end up not delving deep enough to their characters in order to make it a full character.
Yeah, it's funny when you say that because I actually took theater class during last semester at school. My professor said like it's not about you; it's about making the other people good in acting.
That's a great thing. I like that.
Yeah, he's like it's not about you; it's about making the other actor look good.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
No, it's true. It's true. Well, you have to say before starting the scene, you have to say what is this other person's needs,
Mhm.
and how can I meet them, and what are my needs as well. I mean, what are my character's needs, and what is causing me to act or react to a situation that I'm in. And it becomes so much easier. You'll know it whenever you get into that sweet spot of acting where you realize that you're not acting anymore, that you're being, and you'll never want to leave that space again. Anytime you get into a situation where you have a part to play, you want to be in that, and I hate to use the word, but organic moment where you're just there, where you're in the moment. It's really cool. It's awesome.
that's great. Yes. Oh, let's read some comments. Nicholas Volk says, "Hey, Mr. Palmer."
Hey, Nick.
You can see his comments. Oh, it's not showing. Oh, okay. Nicholas says, "Oh man, that sounds really good." Oh, it's not showing. Let me go.
Yes, that's I think B Live is acting up.
Yeah. Yeah. James Nixon says hello.
Hello, James.
Yeah, B Live is acting up. That's okay. I'll just read it up. Tim Kevin Keyman Mona says hello.
Hey, Tim.
Keyman.
Oh, Keeman.
Yeah. Tim Nuong says hi, Alan.
Hello.
Kevin Moncha never noticed. Oh, the student thing I forgot.
Yeah, the sneaky people, the quiet people.
5 people, yeah. Raj, Tim Nuong says Raj is awesome.
Yes, she is. She's amazing.
I love
She's
her.
my partner in crime, and we adore her.
Yeah, I'll never forget. She actually gave me tea in Morpicons. Like, hey, you want tea? Like, sweet. Nicholas Volk says, "Yeah, I was gonna say there were any funny moments." Oh, I already asked it. Tim Nuong, gotta watch out for the quiet ones. Oh my gosh.
You do have to watch out for the quiet ones.
Yes, they have the most potential. Rick Carson, hey Alien Rangers are my favorite by far. Thank you. Aw.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Steve
They're my
Duncan.
favorite as well.
Steve Duncan, what was it like being a Power Ranger?
You know, it's really truly amazing, and when you're doing it, you don't realize. You know, you go in as a job, and you don't realize that it's going to make an impact in any way. It means a lot more to me now than it did then, because you know you're so busy doing the craft that you're not really paying attention. It was brand new at the time, so we didn't really know too much about the Power Rangers. So the good thing about that was we got to create our own characters and our own village, and so to have those things still be on DVD and that sort of thing now, digital streaming, it makes it amazing for us to get to relive it now and be a little bit more appreciative of what the legacy that Saban has created. It's really cool.
Amazing. Yes. Nicholas Volk says, I would love to see you in the Black Ranger suit again.
I would as well.
Bro, you're watching this.
I'm getting in the best shape of my life right now, so
Hey.
pretty soon I can get back in.
Tim Wong, that sounds like a great story. Oh, he's referring about the project you're doing.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be
Yeah.
amazing. It really is.
Eric Williams, did you keep anything from set?
Do you know? That's a really good question, and I truly wish I would have. If we would have known that that was going to be the end of it, because we were in contract negotiations, I would have asked the wardrobe department if I could have kept my mask my and my costume, because they had two sets of both. So it would have been nice if I could have taken one of them. And, we've been looking for someone to do a replica of our costume and mask for a long time. Because they were really cool. They were really cool. And it was a fun process to get them made. And it's a shame that we didn't keep them. And I know they've destroyed all of them. So
Really?
they're around.
Because rumor has it they kept it for the 20th anniversary. Yeah, maybe it's just rumor.
Yeah.
I think it's a rumor.
Yeah, if aliens. Okay, so Kent Brown. Let me see this.
Hey, Kent.
Hey, Kent.
Yeah, comms not working. If aliens got to have a full series, what kind of focus episode would you want Corcus to have?
What kind of what episode?
Focus episode.
Oh, focus episode. It would be interesting to like to see if they could do something where they attach electrodes to Corcus and actually see what he's feeling and has taken in, like to dissect all of the knowledge that he has and what he's uncovered.
Oh, here's another question. If alien, what do you think of the Ranger suits? Like how you feel in them? How it felt?
Were they comfortable? Were the alien ranger suits comfortable and stuff like that?
I mean, our alien suits were very hot because they were made out of like velvet or velveteen and hot materials, and it was 109 some days outside, and obviously we shot outside on location at Castaic Lake and the Arboretum and some water slides and all sorts of places. But it was very hot the days that we were doing that. So the costumes were extremely hot. But other than that, the masks were a pain in the behind. They were really more so for Raja because she had this big honking ponytail up there. She just and they had to pull it through a hole. So when she was anytime we were on break, she would try to pull it up. We could just take them off, but she had to get it up there, and so it hurt her every time we would cut a scene. But other than that, they were pretty good. The spandex stuff breathes a little bit better though.
But you got to feel heroic. That's good part. Ken Brown, wow, no question. If you're asked to come back for a next anniversary special or asked to do a full so basically Ken Brown's asking, would you come back to do another full season, actual full season 7? Yeah. Yeah,
of course. If at the right time and the right money, absolutely.
Hasbro.
I'm going to just run here really fast because I got to grab my charger. I don't know why my phone's going down so quickly.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, guys. So, this interview's
Lazaro's from Greece is here.
Yeah, Lazaro's.
There we are. Hi, Lazaro.
Lazaro's I'm sorry, I don't want to butcher your last name, but it's like Lazar Core.
Kyriotopoulos.
Yeah.
Kyriotopoulos.
Hello. Hello, Alan. Hello, Alan. Lazarus from Greece here. Happy New Year.
Hey, Lazarus. I actually saw Lazarus when I was in Athens, which was really cool.
Wow.
I
Okay.
got to see him there, that was really cool.
Damn, I need to go to Athens.
It's beautiful.
So I did travel the world, but I only been to like a lot of Saudi. I mean, I went to Europe. I went to Rome, France, Paris, Singapore, Malaysia. But never.
You haven't been anywhere. See how
I've only been to Jamaica, so
listing like 20 places. I haven't been anywhere. I've just been blah 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 blah.
Yeah, well, I don't know, but I actually want to go. Well, because my dream thing is always Tokyo and London. I need to go to that parts. Mainly
That sounds good.
because I love Harry Potter. So
I'm gonna try to go to I'm gonna try to go to Japan next year for the Olympics. If not, Wrestle Kingdom 14 is gonna be in the Tokyo Dome again. So I want to go see that.
Ooh, that sounds great.
yes. Ugh, okay. Kevin Mancha. If you could go back in time to yourself when you were doing Alien Rangers, what would you tell yourself? Ooh, that's a question.
That's a really good question.
Yeah.
Whoops. This dang thing. Okay.
It's all
Hold on,
good, man. It's all
You
good.
guys, you're gonna spin for a second. Will it spin if I turn it?
No.
No.
Okay, good. So I have the charger. Oh, never mind. There we go. We're back again. Sorry. I think, taking my advice of making as many contacts as possible on set, talking to the powers that be, and trying to make it work in our favor to actually get to do the spinoff.
Mm. Yes. You still need a full Ranger season. Hasbro, you gotta do it.
Yeah.
Hasbro, we trust that you're gonna do it right. So we got to see it.
You need the full.
Because the funny thing is, like, it's a shame because, like, it was around the time when Saban was cleaning up house. I mean, they had the VR, they had VR Troopers, Big Bad Beetleborgs, Knights of Mystic Knights of Terabithia, or where the heck that show was called. The Ninja Turtle show, which we don't really talk about. And,
I was a turtle.
You were a turtle?
You were a turtle?
I did the live action turtle show, the national
Next Mutation
turtle tour. It was the very first national turtle tour.
Oh, the Coming Out of the Shell tour.
Yeah.
You were a turtle for that?
Yeah, I was Michelangelo, the party dude.
Oh, give me pizza.
Oh my god.
You heard your prize.
That is awesome.
Pizza's up. Yeah.
You're a turtle and a Power Ranger. That's a big one. Hey, no one can say that. So.
Hey man, put on your application next time. My Power Ranger and a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, turtle. There we go. I completed the well, because it's spinning time. All right, let's see. There's a few, like 4 more. Okay. Daniel Garcia. Hello, Alan. Happy New Year. Big hug from Spain.
Hello. We're coming to Spain next year.
Keyman.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was going to say, Lazaro said it's an honor to meet you, Alan, and thank you again. And I hope to see you again.
Oh, I hope so as well. We're coming back, definitely. Who knows? That place is so beautiful. I'd live there.
Lazarus is again. I'm the first person in all Greece that Alan gave an interview for my Hellenic group and for me too. Aw.
Nice.
Very cool.
Keeman had said you was me named Mystic Knights of Tirnanong. Oh, okay.
Not for you.
Yeah, I know it's for me.
And finally,
I was like, what?
Nicholas Best, and finally Nicholas Bog says, Ranger Turtle. Oh, I should put that. Yeah, I should put a t-shirt.
Ranger Turtle.
Next comment, like Ranger Turtle. Like, yep, I was a turtle. So. Well, that's pretty much it. No more comments. All right. Well, thank you, Alan, for taking your time with us.
Thank you, guys. This has been fun. And I'm sure I'm going to see you down the street.
I actually got the visual arts books. I kind of hope you can sign for me one day. But
Absolutely.
Sweet.
Absolutely. Well, guys, have a great Saturday. Have a great weekend. Everyone out there, have a great one. And I look forward to seeing everyone at the next Morphicon.
Yes.
Where can your fans find you? On social media.
You know what? Facebook is the best place right now for me. It's the only. I'm trying to keep everything in one place so that I can, kind of keep it local. But I've got some other things. AlanPalmer.net is going to be up and running really soon as well.
Okay.
All right.
And with that being said, Ryan, where could our viewers find you as well?
Instagram, DancerBoy247, and that's pretty much the public thing I'll give out.
Woohoo!
Okay. And you guys can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at the Reckless_Fox. You can find me on my YouTube channel, Reckless_Fox. And you can find all my latest gaming content on twitch.tv/RecklessFox.
Woohoo!
Guys, well, this is Morphin Network, and please follow us. Don't worry, this interview will be uploaded on YouTube soon, so you guys don't have, yeah. But guys, thank you guys.
Morphin time.
Morphin time.
It's Morphin time, and Happy New Year, guys. Take care. Oh,
Happy New
there you
Year.
go. Let's close it out. Look at the bang. Hold up.
But let's do
Bam.
that. Yeah, well,
Woo!
and broadcast button.